So I got a real
And
big question about this thing. The one thing that's always been like hard to follow for me is like the formats. Also, people are like tripping. You're getting wows and amazings and stuff as you're talking. People are really loving what you're saying because again, you're the one that's like fucking super cool. I just want to keep reminding you of that. Um, but I just want to understand the format of the battles in a logistical level. Like what in these early battles, let's say this is like 2000 ish. You're saying, what are rap battles like at this time? Because y'all are like the guys about who know the battle history. And if you try to figure this shit out right now, it's very fucking hard. So you're about the
what
only reliable source that could maybe walk the internet. I mean, we don't have to do it all today, but at least at this part of your story, um, what is battle rap like? Like, what are these battles like?
to be fair, there was no set format. There was no real set format. You know, at its essence, a battle is, an MC versus another MC, going, bar for bar, who's the best, who got the best material, period, point blank. But back then there was so many different formats. I remember I did a battle where I did a battle at Rutgers University. It was a quote unquote battle. And like I said, I was with all the shits. I was with all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? So I was confrontational at the time. You know what I mean? Like when it came to rhyming, like I'm like, what at? I'm on it. Like, so I didn't really like that's the kind of person I was, you know what I mean? So so there was a battle in Rutgers University, and I'm staying in my man's dorm and all that. We go do this battle. It was for like $200-300, like some bullshit. And so I'm signing the list. I'm ready to smoke. I'm looking at everybody who's signing up, getting some bars together in my head, like, all right, putting shit together and shit. And then they just start calling everybody to the stage one by one. And motherfuckers is just rapping to the crowd. I'm like, yo, that's not a fucking battle. Like, I'm confused. Why are you calling this shit a battle? You know what I mean? Like, and then after that, and then from that, then they narrowed shit down. But I'm like, yo, that's not a battle. But the format that we pop that I mean that I'm more of a fan of, obviously, is one-on-one head-to-head battles. There were a lot of different formats. You know what I mean? Because we did some shit that I wouldn't do today. But we were all experimenting. You know what I mean? I remember when we did the battles at hook.com, we had a round where one of the rounds where we gave an MC a word, and they had to incorporate the word in their rhyme, because we're purists. We had to prove you're freestyling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, we're gonna give you a word, and you utilize that word in the verse as you're battling the other person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's times where motherfuckers smoking the other motherfucker. We be like, nope, but you didn't say annihilate. Like, come on, bro, that shit corny, bro. Like, let's be real. But it's trial and error. It's trial and error. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
beautiful.
back, but we were more fans of the one-on-one format. So that's but bragging rights was the multi-win format until the last round. There was times when there was 3, 4 people on stage at the same time. Everybody just getting one turn to just go at each other. You know what I mean? But one thing that we were doing more, we started implementing the multiple rounds. You know what I'm saying? We started implementing multiple rounds of battling, as opposed to before. A lot of times it was just like you spit once, you spit once, you spit once. All right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then when we were doing the 88 hip hop thing, there was a format where we rhymed over a beat, and that was actually one of my favorite formats, because we rhymed over a beat and we were trading eights. So, when I'm spitting eight, the other person is sitting there stewing. You know what I'm saying? Get this shit together. And so it's kind of like how
Kind of
the
like
sound,
the Trigger the Gambler, Smooth the Hustler
right?
song.
And like I said, that's one of the shit that made me want to rhyme. So that's why, like, I had to get like, yo, I just made sure my first 4 8 was killer, and that was it. So we would go back and forth, 8 bars, 8 bars, 8 bars. But the formats that we were doing by them was, one-on-one, multiple rounds, but it was mostly freestyle at that time. If somebody wrote something, they would act like it wasn't written, but we all know they were lying.
You know what's another form of battle rap that you participated in? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think did Hooked have the first online forum text battle?
Yeah, they had the what do you, yeah, they did. They had
Text
the
battle.
online
And
chat
let me
room.
say something about text battles. You'd be surprised to find out who is in the industry, who made it, and actually text battled once upon a time on a battle rap forum
Fucking
online.
J.
Like,
Cole conceded, all these motherfuckers.
Hey, that's crazy. Wow. So this is at the same time, or is this at a different time? Also, like, this is a lot. I'm really digesting this all, but this is crazy what you're saying. This is so nifty because part of what you said and all of that, because again, like I have the whole corporate day job, some marketing and stuff. Are you familiar with the concept of A/B testing? Where you put
A/B testing.
yeah, it's where you put two things against each other and see what does better, and then you make intelligent decisions based on that. Effectively, all y'all did was apply what software companies would figure out 20 years later, but to your shit early on, and then optimize based on the success of what y'all felt would made the most sense. That's actually the smartest way you can go about doing anything. Try it out and see what the fuck works. So, yo, you
Yeah,
just
shit
shared some
evolves, bro.
huge knowledge nuggets, man. If you were to talk to anybody in business right now, what you just described is exactly how you would launch a startup, honestly, in an agile environment. So you
Shit,
just
battle
broke
rap
down.
kind of was our startup.
That's crazy. That's just crazy how like you broke it down like that. Because a lot of people can hear that, and if they're really listening, they're gonna be smarter about their games moving forward. So I really thank you for sharing that for real.